Tape number 2. As I dictate, I always try to remember you as my audience. I hesitated a moment, thinking about what I would say. I push play, and then I begin. It has been 12 days since my light plane landed. I found the town near my duty station while carrying a backpack and a heavy USMC sea bag. A Namibian police car saw me hoofing it in the blazing sun along a sticky tar road. They did a U-turn and they gave me a lift. They seemed to know all about me and were all smiles and chattered in a local language. It was really spooky. I never heard it before and I knew everything they were saying. I'm living in the only public inn in the village of Kitimo, Molilo, along the Panhandle Strip on the extreme northeast tip of the Republic of Namibia. I've been in the Republic of Namibia for 7 weeks now. It's late February. I stopped wearing a watch on October 23rd, 1983. I have no idea what time or what the actual date is. It's probably around the 20th of something or other. I'm staying at the Guinea Fowl Inn. You've got to see this place to believe it. It's like Hollywood's Out of Africa movie set. I spent the best 12 days here I've ever lived on the face of this earth. This place is truly magical. Time just slips by. It has a large, open porch with a thatched roof where I sit under a spinning fan on a chair drinking coffee or tonic water and a lime, which I pull off a tree that sits right by the porch. I drink constantly all day long as I stare out at the Zambezi River just flowing by. Now I realize what life is all about. During these past weeks of dramatic changes in location, pace, attitude, and culture, I lost touch with my American past. Oh, I remember the humorous things, but I have to concentrate and really go out of my way to remember things that aggravated me, which means healing does happen, but it does take time. You need quiet and serenity and must take everything just as it comes. And that's the lifestyle for everyone here at Kitimo, Molilo. My bush teaching station is somewhere close by. Someone paid for me to fly up here, and I'm convinced that I'm stationed somewhere nearby. Personally, I have absolutely no idea where or what's happening. I was supposed to begin teaching several weeks ago, but as they say up here at the Guinea Fowl Inn, that's Africa. Our 1994 team of world teachers arrived at the Windhoek Airport January 3rd. We were hustled and bustled to our ICAM's Catholic Mission training headquarters near Windhoek, the capital of Namibia, where we were introduced to all the survival techniques we could cram into 1 month of intensive training for living and working in the third world. At the end of the month, everyone else in the group left for their assigned duty station except me. I was left behind. So what else is new? I spent an extra 2 weeks at the ICAM's mission, the Namibian World Teach Training Headquarters. ICAM's is Bushman for water that smokes. It's named for a geothermal geyser with the Catholic mission built right on top of it. The hot water is piped straight out of the ground, through pipes, to the spigots and the showers. The sulfur content is very high. It melts your pain away, either real or imagined. I spent many hours alone in those showers. The Ministry of Education flew me up here in a small 4-seater prop plane. The land we flew over is the beautiful ancient desert and mountains of Africa. Namibia is twice the size of Texas. It was a 3.5-hour flight from Windhoek, and I'm telling you, we are totally cut off from all civilization. We have one local phone exchange near the police station with one live operator. It's a really small town. Everyone knows everyone, and I stand out like a sore thumb. The phone doesn't ring like you're used to. Ring, ring, ring. It just goes ring until somebody answers it. Some merciful person picks it up. But then I did ask for simplicity, didn't I? I haven't had a cough or a cold since I've been here. I haven't had a twinge of pain in my back either since the hot showers. And I've been very active, walking, practicing judo, doing Tai Chi daily, and sleeping restfully. I sleep in a very small bed, tucked under a mosquito net in a very small room. I wake up cramped. But over here, it's just the way things are. I'm alone all the time and getting used to it. At the end of the long, sloping lawn, in front of this picturesque inn, next to the Zambezi riverbed, is the former South African military battle station, long ago deserted. The sandbags were now solid like cement. Travelers camp in there now. Some good comes out of everything. When you walk inside it, it looks like a replica of a Christmas manger. It's the most spiritual spot I think I've ever seen. You can spit into the Zambezi River from where I sit. As I watch the muddy water flow past, with the hippos munching and snorting in the reeds at the other bank, I absolutely love listening to the sounds of Africa. It's the most beautiful symphony I have ever heard. The sights and the colors of the birds and the animals are incredible, and the peace in the air is amazing. It's all very difficult to put into words through my tears right now. I wish I could share it with you. I was crying when I dictated that. I'm not crying now. In any case, it's the setting I've been in for 12 days. Travelers from all nations come and go regularly and stay 1 or 2 nights at most. One night last week on the porch at the inn, I met a judo champion from across the river in Zambia, a second-degree black belt, student of Father Judo, the nickname given to Father Jude, who was a priest from England stationed at Victoria Falls. He invited me to referee their national matches in Zambia and said they'll pay my way. That gave me all the encouragement I needed to start a team over here. 3 young warriors showed up 5 days ago. They heard about a judo master arriving from America, from the police. We are now practicing on the lawn of the guinea fowl in the hard sand every day. I thought about having no mats for a while, and I remembered my first 2 judo championships guys in the States also began on hard sand at Ocean City, New Jersey. So my new guys here have no place else to go but up. Rumor has it we will have been promised a building for training. Now I'll need to collect some mattresses somehow, and then get a sheet of ship canvas to spread over them. But as I speak, I do in fact have my first 3 judo players. They train every day, they're always smiling, they understand what I say, and do exactly as I teach. I'll tell you more about that later, but right now, I'm very excited that they just show up. I assure you I am more content than ever. People here are wonderful. Everyone seems to have a nice thing to say about each other. Although I'm not sure, I am very sure there are loads of envy and hostility underneath. Americans love to project that they have money in their pockets and seem to be able to afford anything they want. It's a real ego trip. And if you're living over there for a while, you start avoiding Americans. Believe me, that can really work against you. You have to be cool, especially with money. You have to remain invisible, if that is at all possible. And with my white skin and white hair and a long ponytail, it's absolutely impossible to be invisible. So everyone who sees me knows I'm the American, and that's what they call me, the American. See what I mean? I was told back at ICAMS that I would be at my teaching station within 2 days after the plane landed. However, my baggage hasn't arrived from Windhoek yet, and every day someone from the ministry tells me, "It will come, Tommy." That's Africa. It will come. Apparently my spirit knew I needed this holiday before I went out on station. I met a guy the other day that lived in my future village. He told me my hut is there waiting for me. He saw it. He said it has a cement floor. I can't wait to see it. Right now, just for a change of pace, I'll dictate a short story to you as tape 3. And that will be my next chapter.